Wait a minute. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, yes, yes. Word. Firstly, I see some peeps, right, on the chat bitching because I'm a minute late, blood. Look, Palmo Parade in the house. Eddie up, Eddie up. I'm here, bro. And I'm keeping it real. You see that? I'm wearing that for my Irish fans. You see? Chucky Allah. I don't know why. I just want to give love to my Irish fans. I met some of them in Manchester. There's a lot of Irish fans that want to give me money, but I've got to get Revolut sorted. So yeah, what up? Yeah, and Bakir getting like bitter, getting chopsy, late again, blood clot. Oh, I got my boy. See, we're chubby late, not treating his fans like Ricky Attons. Yeah, lucky I don't fucking charge £90 for this, and I'm only doing it because of my fans suffering under COVID. Acoustic got enough things. There's loads of okay. Oh shit, blood clot. How many comments have gone? Sorry, 1 minute. They're back. Good. So this is about the haters. My boy Tyan, 82 in the house. Without further ado, Retro was first. And Bakir. That's how I said. Yes, should be live. Love to tell his fans about the Emperor Michael v Smedley. Oh, I haven't seen that yet. Someone give me an Insta, but I haven't looked yet. Can't wait to see Porky ringside. What, he's fighting? Michael's fighting Smedley. Nicky or Luke? You know, I had a video about how big Nicky Smedley's tour was, apparently, because Porky said it, and he'd been smashing this pussy hole, this guy's girlfriend, his baby mother. Yeah, you see that? There's a couple of wrong'uns, three wrong'uns hiding in me flowers. We'll get to that in a minute. This is all about the wrong'uns. My boy James Foster, the one and only chubby in the house. Yeah, my glasses are steaming up, fam. I can't see shit, blood. This is always a problem. Chucky Allah, peeps. Chucky Allah. Big up to Joe Joyce, the bare knuckle boxer. Did I tell you that Big Joe Joyce, I don't mean the jugger Chad, but he's not really a Chad now because Gilet Chad Chang took away his Chadness by giving him a hiding. But I'm not talking about Joe Joyce, the juggernaut. I'm talking about the original bare knuckle Joe Joyce. He dips his hands in petrol, yeah, and he leaves your fucking face looking like a butcher's block. Yeah, there's some bad news, unfortunately, on the channel. All right. Let's see what we got. My boy goes, Paddy Pat to me Irish fans. Yeah, I was making some side hustle money from hustling the betting sites, taking advantage of their promotions and boasting. I just got banned from Bet365. I got banned from William Hill because I was making money. And not that much, right? Bet365, I had like fucking, what's it called? An account for like, I don't know, at least 15 years. Yeah. I won every year, but not very, very much. Maybe I won $1,000. So that's what, 15 grand I won off them, which isn't very much. But they looked into my account and I just closed it. And I said, you refer to me to the terms and conditions allows you to do this. Because they said to take away my promotions and then just close my account, pussy holes. Because they don't, it's crazy, right? And no one really complains, but I'm going to anyway just because I'm bored. But I've already beaten Paddy Power actually about a bet and got them to pay up on a bet they refused to pay on. But what I'm saying is like anything casinos. Hey, by the way, you like that triple B, the base boxing basement. It's nice, isn't it? I'm gonna wear it out in London town one time. Yeah, big up to me Irish fans. But yeah, they don't want winners. They will ban you if you win. I mean, how can that be a law? Oh, we're very fair because we allow people to bet on what they want, but as soon as you win, you're fucking out. It can't be legal. Anyway, my boy Kusa is back. Triple B. Palmer Pop Parade. Tribby's tank is Western Army Khan's chin. I was 1 minute late, you blood clot. Oh man. I understand, right? That being on time is important, but 1 minute, man. Give the man a chance. I was, I've got a lot of things going on, blood. I also have serious things going on. My boy Lee talks oil boxing. War Triple B. You can see my favorite boxer on this live as well. What boxer, man? Who's there? I don't know. Maybe you're making a joke that I just don't get. Ah, nice. The NFG, mental health groomer. Two things. Should be. Emperor Michael is back. Has he done videos? I haven't checked it. Also, Sonny's been threatened by 2 of the boys of the William estate. Facts, it's Are you serious, bro? He's already been beaten up by 2 13-year-old Bengalis. This pussy, where is that little fucking freak? Here he is. This pussy, right? Now, he's a grass. It's been confirmed. He's a pussy. Obviously, that's been confirmed. He's a hypocrite. He's a liar. Triple B gave him every chance. He had nothing on the Triple B. He had one card, the Joker's cards, and he thought he had everything. I don't know if you've listened to the fucking phone call, which he smashed afterwards, right? And then he talked to me, and I was like on chat, and I was like, you know what? I'll give this guy a chance. He'd been quite human, talking about his kids and that, and I thought, you know what? He's a human as well, you know. And then he asked me to take down some of the videos. Oh, they're hurting me family. And I was like, you know what? I'll do that for you, man. I'll do that for you. I said, but take down those Twitter posts. They weren't about the Triple B. He thought they were. And he was boasting, hey, I love this game. George, I'm not going to say his real name. George Patel, let's say that. I've got your phone number, which is a burner phone. And he talked to George Patel. Let's say George Patel. He was rinsing the guy, laughing at him for being autistic, depressive, a child abuse victim. He thought it was real funny. And then we realized he had nothing. And I had him by the fucking balls. He started to make friends, that coward. But I took them. I was like, everyone's allowed a chance, right? Pussy, And then so I took down these videos. They're still there, so I might zoom them back up. But I've got news about the channel, by the way, so I'll talk about it in a minute. The grasses have effectively, I'm going to have to move, but I'll get into that. But yeah, so I realized I need to manipulate it. And he keep on saying he justified stitching up and grassing flex. Anyway, so the boys from the What Mistake are going to fuck him up. He's not going down. He's too coward. I don't know whether his retarded mother still lives there anyway with his fat sister, so I don't know. I imagine being angry that Danny Flexen is trying to nail. Danny Flexen's a decent guy. He's got a fucking job. You got a job, bitch. You got a fucking job. Huh? And, he's not. I ain't saying he ain't no Brad Pitt or whatnot, but he's not bad looking. If I was Sonny, I'd be like, wow, I'm really surprised that a nice guy with a job is after my fucking retarded looking fat sister, right? But no, she's a mud shark, isn't it? And he joked, oh, I know I'm not the right color, but maybe we can get together, And they were exchanging jerk chicken recipes. They was all friendly, but Sonny, for no reason other than he's so bitter and nasty and spiteful, and he was annoyed because Flexen said, "Oh, Sonny don't really like me." So he stitched him up and made him sound like a nonce and pretended he was like, "You're a fucking scumbag, you little fucking piece of shit. You're a fucking deranged midget." Fuck is he gone? Please stop hitting me, Triple B. Yeah, you pussy. You're trying to output me now, you fucking dwarf midget, fucking grass piece of shit. What a mistake. Fuck that boy up. I don't believe in voodoo, but man, he's feeling the pain blood. My boy Philip Rollinson, you doing it for the funds, always for the motherfucking funds, like fucking Ricky Hatton during fucking COVID and lockdowns. I'll give that fucking guy a real hiding, man. Couldn't take the shots. He started crying like a pussy, or like when the Bengali boys beat him up. Michael's back in. I quite like Michael. He was on the show, but I thought he disappeared. He wanted to be like, I guess brothers in crime. It wasn't going to happen. I'm back to him. I like to chat to him, but fuck me. I'm a lone rider, blood. Without further ado, the best thing in life, off of Frida Acoustics. Wise words, blood. Lee, Acoustic Genetics is very good, as I've just watched a full DVD of Sonny Edwards' career. What are you talking about? Oh, acoustics. Yeah, let's get back to some acoustics. He has a lot of comments. I miss him. But Free Sites banned me and Sky banned me. What the actual fuck? What are they banning for? Just winning, right? Yeah. It's fucking pathetic. You're not allowed to win. Right? And even back in the day, Paddy Power, I once won $2,000 on a boxing bet. It was 80 to 1 accumulator for about fucking a few months. I'm still allowed to chat, but I can only put down £2.50 or something. These people are sick, man. Oh, blood clot. Excuse me. Sorry. It's steaming up, man. It's quite hot in the basement. You feel me? With this fucking mask on. Chucky, law. I love all my Irish fans. So what are we doing? Porky's Corner, but I don't. Shane Bongos, my man Shane. Shane, great to see. What's time doing with the homeless women? Blood clot. I mean, to be honest with you, I find it a bit distasteful. You know, I mean, this woman's obviously got a crackhead. Now, it's very rare for people to become serious drug addicts and crackheads. I mean, unless they're super rich and they're layabouts, but without, and then they can afford rehab, without an abusive background, a dysfunctional background. And you could just see it in her eyes, man. Regardless, she's vulnerable now anyway, right? Because fucking, I mean, no, it is very distasteful. You're always a tenor for getting your teabag tits out. Come on, man. I mean, that's way worse than the Coogan incident. The Coogan non-skate thing is just funny. How people overreacted with it. You know, I say overnight. Obviously, it's a bit close to the fucking edge. But what I mean is, you know, obviously, he's not fucking nonce. Porky's Corner. Oh, by the way, Shane, how's work, bro? You used to work wage. I haven't wage slave since 2005. I sometimes miss it, you know, going into an office with people. You know what? I stick to the basement. Porky, yes, that's what I heard as well. Sonny have been threatened. Two of the boys of one in the state. The one whose family were grassed up for working and claiming benefits. What a piece of shit. Now listen, right? You know, grassing is low. The only time you can grass is when, you know, if someone's about to be like, man, I don't know. You can't deal with it. Someone's about to be murderized and they don't deserve it, or your grass nonsense up, obviously. But grassing people up for skimming benefits is one of the lowest fucking things. You know, but you know, I can see right on people. Oh, you're taking away benefits from other people. No, you're not. Number one, you're not at all. You're just taking it from the fucking huge pot of cash the government have. Yeah. Number two, you know, the government can put shitting on us all the time. I don't give a fuck about people skimming benefits. No one's actually hurting. You know, people go, oh, they had to put up taxes for bullshit. Fuck off. The government's so corrupt around the way. Fuck them. Take what you can off the fucking government. You know what? The rich people. Look at the fucking royal family. They don't pay inheritance tax. They don't pay tax. Like, we pay for them pussy holes, and the people are worried about someone scamming out £15 of benefit a week. What about fucking all them MPs that've got special offshore accounts and tax? You know, fuck them. Fuck the police. Fuck the Illuminati beast. Yeah. The Emperor is back. My boy Triple R. Chubby, I told you I would stick it on another name. I didn't push you out to be saved in Greg's. Yeah. What, Coogan, or have you got another one? Yeah, you know, I confronted Coogan at the Manchester fight. I still haven't put the video up. I don't know if he knew it was a Triple B. I might recognize the voice because he didn't want none of it. I've got to find it and stick it up. But there's a problem with the channel, right? I'm going to get into that later. There's problems with the channel. I've been basically victimized. Of Charco boxing. In Bongo, he must have passed his Corey inspection. I mean, the funny thing is, right, without getting too weird, right? Like Corey's, so in Bongo, I've seen in Bongo in his underwear in some shots, right? And he hasn't got nothing down there. And there's pictures of Usyk in his track pants and having just come out of the water, which is obviously really cold, and he has a decent Corey size. So, I mean, we got to ask about what's his name? Tyson Fury. Is he looking for a small Corey to fight? Is he intimidated by the big Corey of Usyk? It's very interesting. And the press never talk about this. And this is the real business of boxing. Corey's. Palmer Parade. Ty Move had a smacker stripping off on a stream. Can you recover from this, bro? Yeah, of course you can recover from this new low. Yeah, because I mean, I find it really disagreeable. And one of the things is that, you know, like I watched time from the first video back in the days, and they were just like gold, legendary. Like I said, it got me onto watching YouTube channels. I never used to like subscribe to channels, but obviously he lost that vibe. I mean the humor, the funniness, the honesty. But now he just does these lives, and the Plenty of Fish just depresses me. And I mean, I get it; he's making money from it and whatnot, you know, whatever, man. But for me, for me personally, that leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Like you know, like the taste of Gay J has after AKA Skins bust a fucking nut in there, followed by Ben Heine. That kind of bad taste in my mouth. Ooh. Yeah, fucking pussyholes. But yeah, I mean, it's gross, to be honest with you. You have to have empathy for, as he would say, society's rejects. You know, I don't know. It's too much for me. What do you think of? Fuck off, Lito's order. You're not getting me this time, blood. I'm not drinking. Chilby, what do you think of the 5-0 prospect Mike Clitoris? Mike Clitoris, very funny. That's how Americans pronounce it, Clitoris. Ah, my boy Shane. Shame, I had a brown skin beauty visit my hotel on Tuesday. It was delight, such pleasure. Hey, I mean, you talked about it, but you're a hardcore oil driller. Is it cafe latte? What kind of, is it curry drilling? I'd be interested to know, because I just found out another fighter is a big oil driller. You know, Georges St. Pierre, like obviously it's MMA, but he's an MMA legend. He's an oil driller. He went out with some nice white girl, but he lost 2 birds, and he went from going to a cafe latte girl to a 11:58 p.m. type girl like Otto Wallin. Yeah, it's weird, man. But yeah, tell us more. Is YouTube starting to delete live comments? Try to send your comments and deleted knobs. Yeah, of course. I'll just quickly. I'll make a full video on this. I won't talk about it now, but so my channel has been demonetized. I appealed, right, the demonetization, right, because they said, all I did was use other people's content. Can you imagine? I mean, I used a few clips now and then, right? Right, so the first thing I did was delete any clip that the little short that had, just a bit, was just like taken off whatever, Twitter or whatever. So I deleted all of them, right? And then you got to show them that you're using skills. I spent 8 hours making this video, showing them all the different skills, the software packages I use, how I interact. I mean, totally blew their shit out of the water. And I've seen other people's videos, and it's so much better. Within half a day, usually it can take up to 2 weeks. They just said, "Oh, I'm sorry, you haven't proved that your content is unique, and that you got editing skills on your." I was like, "What? This was like half the video, me editing stuff and how I built the videos, and what software I use, and you are." And you basically just use other people's content. I mean, what the fuck, man? So basically, they're just going after me, right? Because it's videos, and YouTube rules are so vague. They can just zap anyone's channel, right? Right? Anything. I don't know what kind of. I don't even know where do they sit on the law, But in terms, because it's so vague anyway, they're just laughing. They'll zap any channel they want, anything for any reason. Now, there are fucking channels, and not even big ones, that all they do is recycle clips from films. Yeah. Now, I've had copyright strikes just for using a clip from. They recycle clips from films, right? And that's all it is. Recycle clips from films. And they're still monetized because they're all playing ads all the way through. It's fucking, I mean, it's just fucking insane. What am I going to do about it? A few things. Firstly, I don't get upset at this shit. I just think, these guys are a bunch of pussyholes. I'd face pussyholes every day. I'd deal with that shit. I'm going to make a new YouTube channel. This one's not going to die. I'll still do occasional things just to push people over to the new channel. I'm going to I'm going to spell it, because you know what? It's becoming a rival now, and YouTube will penalize you for using this, but the RUMBLE platform and Patreon. And the RUMBL and Patreon, they're less strict. So I've got all these videos. Some of them have got banned, videos from the old channel. I'll be able to speak a lot more freely, honestly. Do I expect to make a lot of money from Patreon? No. Or Rumble? No. But you got to do something. And I'll start a new channel here and see if it gets monetized. And I'll just have to be a bit more careful on that one. And that's it, blood. That's how we roll. They're setbacks, man. Fuck them anyway. Right, let's see what else. So yeah, unknown. Yeah, of course they delete things all the time. It's and it could be the most harmless sounding shit as well. They don't like mug punters. Get on Betfair Exchange. Well, for Paddy, I'm on Betfair now. Now, funnily enough, see, this I don't like. Right, about a few years ago, Betfair banned me as well. And the reason they banned me is not because I was making money, and I had open bets there and money in my fucking wallet, blood. Yeah, about £160 or 150. And they banned me because I just said, look, I'm not giving you my fucking ID. I said, you are a private company. You've got nothing to do with importing, whatever, fucking customs or anything like that. I will not give you my fucking address, my phone number, my proof of bank statement, and my passport. Why should I give that to a private company and trust them with the data? It's fucking nuts. So they closed my account. I didn't really. I complained a bit, but at the time I had all kinds of shit going on. I didn't really go after them. I mean, so I've opened a new account, but fuck that. I mean, yeah, fuck them. Lee Talks Box's son and sister isn't bad, to be fair. Fuck me, man. I mean, I didn't think you drunk, Lee, but it sounds like you've been on the fucking drink today, blood. She's a fat pig. What was the reason? The reason on email trading decision? Yeah, they leave it vague. Our trading team just made a decision. That was it. After reviewing, our trading team have decided to close your account. That was it. I'll make a video on it, by the way, because I'm not going to let this bitch lie. Dimitri Bashehegdo. Yes. Hello, my brother. Where are you from? Ukraine, or are you joking? What's happening, blood? Yeah, I'm just a bit pissed because, like I said, I spent time doing a fucking brilliant video explaining that I was completely legit and blah, 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 and but because they're so corrupt, YouTube, they just carry on. So I haven't gained any cash money since, I don't know, man, it's about 6 months now. So if you want to cash out, the shit will be, it's # Bingo G14, and you hit the affiliate link below and go to cash out. Takes 2 minutes to set up, and you get a free $5 when you send a $5 to the Triple B. So you don't lose no money. The Triple B gets $5 and another $5 as a bonus. I hope you explain that. I can't even bother to push this shit anymore anyway. Fuck these idiots, man. Oh no, they don't let mug puns. Oh, that. I rate Sunny's sister out of 10. I haven't seen a good picture of her, to be honest with you, but obviously she's very short because the rest of the whole family are fucking midgets, right? So if Sunny's 5'2", she must be like 4'9". I've seen a few people like that, but and she's dumpy. She's got moles all over her face, and she's a coal burner. So I mean, come on, man, that's a 2 out of 10. Lee, on the other hand, has gone from oil drilling to retard drilling, 9.5. Yes. General G Trust. We talk about blood. Is this an answer to something else? Emma Keir. Spencer Fearon looks one of those flares. Have you heard of what? Yeah, well, I got on live a couple of times. You just so obvious to get smoked. Funny enough, I was going through I like to answer all my comments, right? So I was going through old ones, and I found this one from Alex James. You remember that was Wang Chai and Alex James? I went, you know what? Fuck that pussy. You're a fucking mug. You got a fucking low IQ. You failed at everything. If I failed at everything like this prick, right? You imagine promoter, commentator, comedian, pro boxer, a counsellor, on and on and on. Director of a supposed charity. And I'd be scared of him, right? Because he's a grass, right? And he's been laundering money for MTK. So he'd be like, well, who's going to get me first? The authorities? Kinahan, when they find out I'm a grass. Because they'll know that when the authorities lean on Spence Fearon, he will fucking sing like a fucking canary, like he did about the cocaine bust when he was caught with a bunch of fucking yayo in a car with some Colombians. Yeah, he did 1 week in remand, where she stayed in his Peter Pan crying like a pussy hole, sung to the police, oh, oh, like a fucking canary. Yeah, and they got nicked, and he didn't. So what do you know about that? You're a fucking grass, you piece of shit. Fuck you, pussy hole. You're a mug. You got no free frontal lobe. These guys can't take a punch, bro. They can't take the power. And you've seen it there yourself, bro. The punching power's there. The speed, the accuracy. And that's how you take care of these fucking pussy holes. Pussy holes. The hammer fist. I'll finish him off with the hammer fist. What a mug. There's one more to go. Tired. Would you fight? It's TikTok. I don't know who that is, bro. Tell me a bit who this person is. Can they fight? Triple R. Triple R in my house. The new kid on the block. New kids on the block sucked a lot of cock. Chinese food makes me sick. And I get funny when the girls run for Ben Heine. My ex was a crackhead probably because she was in a very abusive relationship, but hard to have sympathy as girls pick those guys in the first place. A lot of them bring it to themselves. Well, that's a fair point, actually. These a lot of girls, they want to go with a bad man. I don't know what it is. They want the excitement. They want a story to tell their girlfriends. But I meant generally childhood dysfunctionality and childhood abuse mainly. It's not always got to be sexual. There are many kinds of abuse, psychological, physical. In prison, right? Like so many guys in a nick, and if you look at there's a lot of videos about people with drug problems who are on the streets over and over and over again. It's the same. Well, the details different, but the same story. They've been abused when they were young, sexually, physically, and they're trying to escape. But as for these girls, like you're saying, the cracker girl, yeah, it reminded me. I was thinking about this today, right? I went out with this girl once when I was a youth. I went at 21. She was an aristocrat, right? But she didn't really talk about it much. But she had a fucking title in that, and she went to posh university. We had good times, man, and we were raving. Yeah, we were raving back in the day. You know, I was sort of half in love with her. But you know, girls, they fucking love to talk shit. Like, oh yeah, I like dangerous. It's kind of shit. From some aristocratic family with money, right? And she went over to Japan. She was going, oh yeah, I went out with this guy. He was so dangerous. I was like, really? Like, I wasn't clued up when I was young, but I was clued up enough to know this fucking girl talking shit. Yeah, he was head of the Iranian mafia in Japan. I was like, head of the Iranian mafia. I go, number one, let me tell you this, lady. Number one, there ain't no such thing as a mafia except in Sicily and in the New York Sicilian mafia. It doesn't mean anything. There's all other, the Yakuza and Drangheta, all these different names, right? They're not mafia. She's using it as a generic term. I mean, that just shows you're an ignorant fucker anyway. But head of the Iranian mafia. Now, let me tell you this, man. In Japan, there's hardly any Iranians. Especially not years ago, right? There's certainly, in Japan, there ain't no criminal. Right, let me explain. The only criminals there are the Yakuza, okay? Really, the organized criminals. If they're, because you can't enter Japanese society and start selling your drugs or doing your whatever. You fucking get taken care of by the police or the Yakuza. However, if they're in big immigrant communities, like let's say the Vietnamese, I think is a big one, and the Chinese are probably the two biggest foreign communities, they can get up to their little criminal stuff in their own community, right? Head of the Iranian mafia. And I was like, you know, so such a bad girl. I'm a posh girl, and I was going out with the head of the Iranian mafia in Tokyo. I was laughing my ass off. And I said, yeah. She goes, yes, he even had knives under his bed. I was like, so some fucking dickhead liar. Let's go over to fucking Iran. Fuck the posh girl who's naive. He's got a couple of fucking blades underneath his bed. And fucking get the fuck out of here, man. Stupid fucking bitch. I met other girls like that. I've got fucking enough stories about. I don't hate on women, to be honest, man. There's this thing at the moment where you got real hate on women, especially on white women. You see it on a basket weaving forum and stuff, and they're just trying to. I mean, don't get me wrong. White women have been especially hit hard by degeneracy of the elitists, you know, and they've deliberately tried to cause grief between men and white women's. But you know, I mean, all my girlfriends were white, and you know what? Oh, I went out with one who was half Chinese, half white. He looked like a fucking Eskimo. I don't know what that was about, but you know what? Like, what I'm saying is, white women are fine. Yeah, some of them need to be put in line. They probably need a beating, but all this kind of haterism is bullshit. I'm not dead yet. Says, hey Chubby, what's up, my brother? Good to see you. Yeah, we got some bad news. I'll do another video on having. I'm gonna have to launch a new channel because this one's been victimized. Plus a couple more, but I think it's cool. It is what it is. What happens, happens. And I had to do it anyway. I just fucking got lazy. And at least this way, like, you know, I'll get off my ass and do it, man. Was your ex your ex a Brady, Triple R? What's for Brady, man? Is that a name? I don't know. Triple R, tell us. I don't know. Furies, all Furies are see you next Tuesday, except Hugh. Been lying low since beginning of a lot of them. Line, yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, Tyson went for a base stage, and you know what, I really backed him then, but he's turned into an arsehole. Huey does seem nice. a little bit simple, but he wants a simple life. I don't even know if he wants to be boxing. I've done a video on this, but he wants to come back, a bit of craft, get up 6 in the morning with a breakfast, which the wifey's made. Say goodbye to the utes. Go and do a bit of grafting, whatever it's called, tarmacking and that. Come back. His dinner's ready. The wifey's done his dinner, and he's got the 2 chavvies there eating away, sitting there going, "I'm happy in this little caravan." Afterwards, he goes to a stew. He has a nice stew. Goes to the forest, takes a huge dump, comes back, puts the chavvy. The missus puts chavvies to bed. He don't, but he says goodnight to them. Because chavvy communities are more traditional. They got which is basically what every society was. There's rules for different genders. There ain't no fucking million different genders either. Anyway, and then the wifey does. She's done the washing up already. She goes to the bed. She opens her legs. Huey climbs on top. Takes care of business. Doesn't make any noise when you bust a nut because he probably thinks that's not very manly. All that was lovely. So savvy. Anyway, I quite like Huey. And he said that Peter stopped him from having girlfriends when he was young, didn't he? Because it was all about boxing. Right. Am I dead yet? What happened to Tyler and the women? Did he take all those posts out? Didn't he? I don't know. I'm a bit of... I don't know, man. It's a bit sick with that kind of stuff. I don't agree with taking advantage of vulnerable people. I'm sorry, man. Some of his old videos were classic. Talked about downs. He didn't give a fuck. Yeah. I mean, they were amazing. Actually, the down stuff I thought was a bit creepy because, talking about smashing downs people is a bit weird. Apparently they're really sexual. Someone was telling me that actually downs people are quite horny all the time, but I mean, I don't. Come on, man. For me, it was more the boxing stuff and the taking the piss out of bent legs and giving them all names, the Black Skellington and the white version of the Black Skellington. It was real original comedy, but I think there's more money in the lives, don't there? And it all came out of the fact he had no money, and he got banned from boxing. It came out of the fact that he got and what's his face, bent legs, Coogan, bin bagged him because of what he said about Scott, whatever his name is, Westgarth, R.I.P. And then he couldn't box, no money. He could get no money from bent legs, and bent legs didn't even pay him the back money. And then he started a channel which did a lot better. But anyway, this is one of the Ty's channel was best on YouTube. Good laws, man. And the problem is all them videos are lost now because I don't think he's very organized, Ty. And so all them videos. So when his channel got wiped, he lost all the videos on YouTube. And I mean, you would have thought they'd be on his computer, but he says he can't find them. It's a real shame, man, because those are some fucking classics. If you had like a Patreon, he does. But I mean, what he should have done is load up all his old channels. He didn't produce that many. It's not like that wide biatch who does like three a day, or even the Chubby does more than Time used to do one every 2 weeks, man. I always thought Peter Fury looked towards him, and he's brighter, but I think he's got quite a dark background, bro. It's not. He's just good at covering that. Read the terms. Bookies can refuse to pay any better at any time, right? But there are always what's the word? There are always holes in their own terms and conditions, right? And you can always the point is no one take these big guys to court because it costs a lot of money. B, if they haven't lost that much, they were. I mean, they will try and cancel some bets out, but it's not like they're not talking about £1 million. It's just not worth their while. Black Uncle Tom's. Chubby, you think Gay J has got AIDS up in his ass? And I don't think Skins or Ben Honey have got the virus. So no, I don't. I don't know how promiscuous he is. I think he keeps on the down low, but he keeps it to specific men. He quite vulnerable. Not what's word, but he looks for a boo. Right? He wants a boo that could be with him all the time. When he was Skins days, he got everywhere with the Skins, everywhere. You wouldn't see them anywhere. You go to the fucking toilet together, and I'm not even joking, because someone went in the toilet in the what's that stupid business, fake business that Skins had, the Hangout Club. They opened the door and they saw Skins on the toilet and Gay J on his knees giving him a blowjob. So they didn't even go to the toilet together. Fucking scumbags. Without further ado, thumbs up, everyone. 36 watching, only 6 likes. Yeah, please like that. Like, I mean, ultimately, it doesn't matter so much now because I'm gonna have to make some new channels. But yeah, you know, show your love. I want to show some love. Oh, I feel like a fucking turd. Yeah, Palmo Parade. Sonny grassed up. Now that's a very weird story. I haven't really been following that extensively, but it's very weird. Shall I tell you why? Because all the press, I've seen some news on Newsnight, the press, and they're all backing Hugo, and it's disgusting what they've done to him. The son hung him out to dry, even though he's done nothing wrong. It's like, whoa, hang on. And a bunch of other girls have come out saying that they threatened him. It's just, why are they backing Hugh Edwards so much? Right? It's very weird. And then they're going, his mental health, he's well-known depressive, he's broke. So I don't give a shit, you fucking nonce. Don't be a fucking nonce. His mental health, what a pussy old man. He's obviously done something wrong. Now the question is whether the girl's going to be paid off and taken away, and also whether or not he's broken any legal. He's done any criminality. Now the police have said not, but what? You trust the fucking police? They said Barry Bolsara whacked Giordano for no reason, and then they said, "Oh, actually, no, it wasn't him." After he got let off 8.5 years of fucking bird and they get no money for it. Oh no, it wasn't Barry Bolsara. It was actually a random Serbian fucking warlord who was really upset because she did a program that no one saw 10 years ago about the Serbian militias, and he sent someone over to whack her. Why'd you come up with these stupid stories? She was whacked and she was investigating nonsense at the BBC and in high government. Anyway, there's all every week the police are raping. There's so much. I don't know. There's only like 75,000 police in the UK, and every week there's one of them has been done for noncery or beating up someone or abusing some law. They're the most. If anyone has had any contact with the police on the wrong side of the table, you'll fucking know, man. Even at a low level, they're corrupt. Retard. Yeah, that's what fucking Danny Flexen was after. Porky Corner. Chilby, has Max been in touch again? He was saying on my live last week that he was looking forward to Cave Headed. Did he? I didn't watch that. Oh, he's a fucking joke. He allegedly left a message. I left a message on one of Porky's videos when I was bigging him Porky up for something. I can't remember. And because I'm not a hater of Porky's actually at all. Whatever, might have had a few words. So what? He's looking to cave. He's like fat cunt. He can cave Sonny Edwards' head in that pussy hole. Fat piece of shit. In fact, talking of that fat prick. Here's the fat grass. And he was grass to YouTube. And he's such a pussy hole, right? Because Spencer Fearon, who I've beaten up earlier, thought it was George Patel from Bermondsey. That's not his real name, Patel, but we'll leave it at that because I'm not into. So he gave that to Max Jenkins. Now Max Jenkins. Too much. I had loads of emails with this prick, and I knew it was Max Jenkins. I proved it. The recovery email was Max Jenkins' fucking email. The fat prick, and he kept going, "No, it's not Max. It's not Max. It's Benji Laid." Anyway, I was like, "I know it's you, you fat cunt." Anyway, I gave him my burner phone. Give me a call, you pussy. Do it tomorrow at 2 p.m. He goes, "No, I'm in charge, George. I've got all the emails. They're fucking comedy. I'm going to put him on the Patreon or the Rumble, man, because he's a grass and he would grass up the channel, which he's done before. I got a strike for that. Anyway, fat, disgusting, porcine pig, pussy hole. Fat cunt. Yeah, fat bastard. Anyway, this fat prick. And he was too much. And I said, "You fat." I gave him a burner number. And he was too much of a coward. He gave it to Sonny Edwards. I give Sonny Edwards a bit of credit, but obviously Sonny ring me up with a what's it called withheld caller ID. Hello, are you doing any videos tonight? Are you doing any videos? Go, "Who's that?" My nose is blocked, so you hear me breathing. It sounds weird, but I said, "Who's that?" He goes, "I know who you are. You don't know." I said, "Is that you, Sonny Edwards? You pussy hole." "Why would Sonny Edwards be calling us?" I said, "Shut up, you little prick. I recognise your weasel voice anywhere. You can listen to it." I know it's been taken down. Some grass took it off. I put it on Vocaroo so I got so many fans could listen. Some grass put it up. I should put it up anyway, to be honest with you. But this fat piece of shit was too cowardly. And he kept on saying, "No," I said, "Shut on the email. I know it's you, Max, you fat prick. No, it's not. No, it's not. I rang up Max. I rang up this fat prick's gym, pretending to be George Patel. Hello, can I speak to Max Jenkins, please? And the other guy goes, yeah, he's not here at the moment. I said, oh, I want to get some boxing lessons. Yeah, you can do some boxing lessons. I go, will Max be taking the boxing lessons? And he's like, no, he's not really here very often. He's not even there in his own business that owes 85 grand. Fat prick, useless prick. And I was like, oh, but I really want to go to Max. I heard that he's a very good boxer. He goes, yeah, well, I said, can I leave my number? My name is George Patel. And I left him the burner number. You know, he fucking cowardly. Puss it out. Give it to snitch time Sonny Edwards. Who at least had the balls to call me, but what? We're on no caller ID. Yeah. And he put it up on with the fake, with George Patel's name and everything on his Twitter. And then laughed at Patel because he was mentally ill, depressive. He had suicide attempts. He was autistic, and Sonny thought this was real funny. You got nonce, didn't you? Pussy hole. Anyway, but then I got Sonny to admit it was him. I tricked him, and yeah, but I didn't say that. All right, so you do admit you're Sonny, it was your pussy hole. And then later on, we were talking. On the PM when he realized he was fucked and he was trying to be nice, he admitted it was Max Jenkins and gave him the burner number. I only gave that phone to one email address, Benji Laid, which I linked to this fat prick by finding out his recovery email. And it was so obvious, said it, you're a fat, useless, retarded Mongol. Fuck you up. Yeah, well, I knew you didn't have a good chin. At least Sonny showed some guts. Oh, this is fun, you know. I'm enjoying this. I wasn't sure, but you know, like I said, every time. What about the funds? They've been suffering all week, wage slaving, and you know, I can give them a life because I'm worried about my funds. Chin Mongols, facial moles on Sunny sister and Janet. Yeah, I'm always freaked out. I'm glad you noticed. I'm always freaked out with people with a lot of moles. I once went out with a girl, and she was very pretty, actually. She was a nice blonde girl, middle class, nice body, but she had quite a lot of moles on her back, and it really freaked me out. I always wonder whether it's got bad, like, it shows bad DNA, you know, and they go cancerous and get bigger. Lito's pussy, Alex James, yeah. I wonder if that Spencer ain't got the guts to come on this show anymore. Pussy, stay away from drugs and booze. Stay healthy for the upcoming. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I've been going back in the gym, man. I'm taking care of business. I'm hitting hard. People look at me on the bag. Yeah? And then, like, when I like to boogie a bit. I listen to my music, shadow box. And then people, like, when I start hitting the bag, you know, they see the punching power, you know, the speed, the accuracy. They start looking, don't they? Yeah. And some get intimidated. Some of them like it. You know, the guys that fight themselves start hovering around you, going, oh, yeah. And then someone take the gloves and start hitting it themselves because they want to show, oh, I'm also a man. But they're usually whack. You know, I'm not the best boxer in the world, but I'm better than Max. Imagine you're in the fitness club and Max Jenkins puts the gloves on and you think, fuck, he's big, man. that bag is going to get hurt. And he's like that. Have you seen his white collar fights? He's so bad, man. Shane Bongos. I love my boy Shane. I like the Chad avatar. Batman, would it be a race? I think that could be one aspect, but that's not the main aspect. I mean, I think essentially it's just going to be society imploding. Lee talks boxing. There's someone on Misfits card called what does it say? Barbie. Sorry, this is annoying, bro, but man, they've got to be anonymous. Barbie 666. Oh, okay, that's obviously excited. Gee, I wonder if she's going to flash any signs or say anything disgusting. And religious, yeah. I mean, it'll be a lot of things, and there won't be. I mean, the elitists are basically going to be one bullying us, but they'll make it seem like we should be fighting amongst each other. It's all fuck, man. And because should be buying flowers for himself, or does he have a woman in the base? Also, was a fat nonce in the white breech holding, and then does he work for the BBC? He's in the fat nonce in the white breech hiding in. Oh, that's Mac. Oh, you're beating him up now. Where's that pussy on? Give me that. That's Max Jenkins' blood, and he's been taken care of. That's what would happen in real life, man. That's what would happen in real life. privileged shitlord. Number of female head. Oh, by the way, oh sorry, yeah, my flowers. No, you know what? I got a delivery and there was on sale, and I thought, the thing is, flowers lift you a bit because they're nice. There's no pum pum in the basement. My Corey's been out of action for a bit of time now. It's shrunk, man. Like I told you, it's shocking. Number of female headline shows is getting well out of hand. Women's boxing's CAC. Change my mind. I can't change my mind. I agree with you. I think it's worse than CAC. It's part of an ECG. If you go, just check out on Ben Shalom. We need more diversity, which means more women in boxing. Anyway, I've enjoyed like two women's. I mean, like the quality is so bad they shouldn't be on TV, right? And you always get two Cartos who can make a race, right? But like I think there was about three I enjoyed. And Ebony Bitches vs that Shannon County was just quite funny, but it was pathetic. They're so bad, man. They're just so bad. Like I said in football, like under 14-year-old local men's teams smashed the women's international teams, and the women's international teams are a better level comparatively than the boxers. It's so bad, women's boxing. They don't have no upper body strength, which you need for boxing. Yeah, it's fucking pathetic. But go and check on Shalom and head director of Sky. They deliberately say how they need to get women in boxing. Oh, there was the other one like that. Ramla Ali with her blonde oil drilling boyfriend, and she got sparked. You hardly ever see a woman get hurt in boxing, but she got ironed out, man. I was just giggling to myself because she in her weigh-in, she flashed so many signs and her tongue out and all fucking. She got what she deserved. That fucking slag. Ramela, could Steve Bunce join the mafia? Not the Sicilian mafia. Steve Bunce is a fat, disgusting pig, a pervert who sticks biros up batty-holes. Blood clot. I might even change my glasses. Let's see if this one don't steam up as much. Yeah. Chucky Allah, by the way. For all me Irish fans. Where are my Irish fans? I've worn this for you fellas, and you're not even here. I don't have enough game. Yeah. Batman's Mafia. Japan is crazy. The Somali guy who streams from Japan. Oh, I've heard this. He mocks Pearl Harbor in front of Japanese people. The Somali guy gets beaten up. He deserves it. I give him a bit of love having the guts to do that. I mean, these Japanese people, like, they're quite civilized, and they must be thinking, what do the fuck are these idiots? Like, the other thing I thought, you remember when in some ways it's gangster, in some ways I just think, what a bunch of animals. You remember when David Gay and Chisora was there with some guy and the other guy, Ennie, what's his name? Fucking Don Charles, which isn't his real name, by the way. His real name is Charlie Ennie. And the video on the prick. Actually, he seems like him. I don't know if he's a prick. But anyway, so they're both striding towards David A. like that, And then the other one, the third one, I don't know his name, he's quite big as well. And Chisora's like, get behind me, blood. Fucking. I mean, when I saw that, I was just like, fucking hell. And, crash. David Hay take all three of them on. Yeah. He didn't drop any of them, which is kind of nuts. It shows you how good top heavyweights' chins are, Because David A can bang. I mean, it's a bit shocking to me. I've seen it quite a lot of times actually. When you get boxers, they bang people without the gloves. And I mean, tough people. I'm not talking guys in the street. They don't go over. You remember Riddick Bowe hit Larry Donald in a press conference. It was like boom, 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 3 shots, bang on the end of his chin, and he just took a step back. Larry Donald. I mean, Bowe could hit. I mean, it's kind of weird, and it didn't break his jaw. But David A did break Don Charles's jaw. So. My point was this, the Klitschko's are sitting there going, look at these fucking savages, man. They're there for a fucking press conference post-fight. I think Chisora gone the distance, which showed some kind of toughness, and they respected that because they'll probably expect Vitali to do him. Vitali in his prime was a hurtful puncher. And before you know it, they're fucking brawling like a bunch of fucking animals in the schoolyard. But it was kind of gangster too. And then fucking David A smashed his own trainer, Batman Booth, not Adam Booth, with his huge fucking tripod, and splits his head open. And Booth doesn't really know what's happening. He starts going up to Chisora. No, he didn't glass you. He glassed me. He glassed me. They're having a weird conversation about who glassed who. And I got glassed, says Booth. And he's like, no, you didn't get glassed. Your own fucking fighter smashed your head in with this massive tripod. It's fucking crazy. Animals. The English are generally degenerate. They're all victims of the agenda. I mean, most people they've found easy to manipulate. You know, the Brits have always been the English. The Brit have always believed in their fucking leaders and gone to crazy wars. You know, and what's World War One about? Right? Think about it. Right? Some fucking duke got shot by Serbian nationalists allegedly. Right? And so for that reason, Austria-Hungary wanted to go to war with Serbia. Okay, so they should fight it out. And then Russia is back in Serbia. And then Germany says, well, we got back Austria-Hungary. And then Britain and France get involved, so we're back in Russia. I mean, there's no... So all these fucking stupid English people are going to war, and then Britain's not even at risk here. Yeah. Oh, we're going to go duff up Jenny. Yeah. And before you know it, they're in a fucking trench, shitting themselves, with their guts pouring out, crying for their mother, over nothing. If you asked any of them, you ask people now, why did we go to war? The Germans, because the Germans, they're bad guys and they wanted to spread their empire. Really? You mean like Britain, who owned fucking 1/3 of the fucking globe? Fuck that. The English have always believed in their, because they used to be quite nationalistic. Not anymore, obviously, but so they used to think, yeah, we're better than everyone else. But everyone gets manipulated by the elitists. Without further ado, see the Byron Bunce and Big John Fury, the modern day Philip. Well, Mitchell, yeah, Byron Bunce in the motherfucking house. I don't have no barrels, man. Sticking in the fucking. You get them across these batty holes. You know, you say we want about Tamu. At least he doesn't stick barrows up fucking batty holes. Well, he might, I don't know. Chibar, Don Charles needs to give Dubon the Rocky Six speech. Build some hurting bars because he definitely beat Nusic on points upon it. I think I saw that on your preview. I think you used that analogy. Yeah, Dubon. At heavyweight, there's always a chance, but this is, and Nusic is obviously a small heavyweight, but you know, I mean, unless he ages overnight, you know, Dubon is such an HGH head as well. He's got the same growth all over his hands you see on Gage. Gage claiming street fight. Yeah, right. They change every week. You know, Gage makes me sick. Teofimo Haney. Oh, Haney, the slick black boxer, but I mean, Teofimo, they talk about how great he was against Taylor. He wasn't that great, you know, and Taylor kind of didn't perform that well. Although he started okay. Teofimo, I don't especially rate. Of Chuckle, but Whitey Bam for a month, same thing. To be in person in other content, like it lies, yeah, but they'll just do it, and it was so insane because there was, I mean, if you even looked at my channel, I did such a good job of showing all the different content I did, how I edited, all the software I used. They said, "Oh, you haven't proved that you edit and make your own content. All your stuff is copying other people. It's just fucking. It's just insane." I had like about 5 videos that were just, and they were deleted. You know, out of what 600 videos. You know, these were like a few minutes views compared to like, I don't know how many hours of views of footage. It's fucking makes me sick. Yep, all of it is me talking. Absolutely, it's so corrupt, brother. Because I just don't like what you're saying. I'll just use anything. No one bucks up against. How can you buck up against something like that? We don't even know what territory. You know, what territory would it be? What law does it refer to? Do you have international law? Does that even exist? Battimans. Not into Asian, white and brown and black. I'm into European only. Yeah, me too. I like white women. They're fucking amazing, man. You know. But some people like oil drilling, like Sonny Edwards, Caleb Plant, David Greenblatt, George St. Pierre's, I just discovered. Yeah, tag on Tufano where they're trying too hard to be controversial. The old time was better. Yeah, it was. The old time was far more amusing. I just think he may have run out of material, and I think he may have got bored. And I don't know how much he's drinking in reality. And he was getting quite a lot of money off the lives, you know, not just Hextall, just in general. He was getting, you know, he was getting paid. He was getting paid well. So, you know, the thing is with the old videos, all the revenue would be ad revenue. Now, YouTube take 90% of the money. You imagine that. You do all the content, all the work. They provide a platform, fair enough. But they take 90%. So, you know, I mean, I was getting like £2.50 per 1,000 views. So if some of Tyne's videos, the best ones got like 100,000 views, right? So that is 100 times 2. Am I being retarded? Is that 250 quid? Which isn't bad actually, but a lot of them were less than that. Let's see. I can't. My head. I can't work out the maths, man. Where's my phone? Anyway, whatever. I think he makes more money from what I'm trying to say. He makes more money from the lives, you know, especially if Hex Toys is on the tip. Didn't you want to make a video about Gajin and Honeybee allegedly abusing someone? Didn't you want to make a video? I've heard some stories actually involving women, which is odd. I'm not sure what to believe. But what about Maximus fucking licking out Courtney's balloon? What? Is that a proven story? That is disgusting, man. Remy's disgusting. What do you think of Triple R? Triple R's on here, man. Triple R's on here right now. I mean, he's like I said, he's been on the chat, the lies a bit. I think he gave him some cash money. Triple R, if you want to give me some cash money, you can cash at me, blood. But I mean, he's got a strange little thing going on. He seems to be getting some views and some else, you know. I mean, I don't absolutely get it. I don't know what's going on with him in Tyne or whatever. Tyne 82, same thing, but white. Oh. It's not Misfits, it's Kingpin. Oh, okay. You talk about the earlier fights about the 666 person. Yeah, this one. Barbie 666. Whatever, man. Oh, Triple E's answering. Some of my fans, stop using my words, said we should live stream collab. I know you think I'm overly quirky. I have similar opinions. We call it the Triple Podcast. I think we do some good ratings. No rush, no bite. Yeah, we can certainly talk about it, bro. You know, it might be some fun. I mean, I had Emperor Michael on here earlier. I like having guests. You know. Triple B and Triple R collab. Yeah, he wants it. My boy David Ade. Is that David Adelaide? I'm sorry, this is the video. You do look like Julian Jackson, though, and you are a fucking bum. Just Foster. Okay, bro, speaking of Batman, Spartacus gay channel got, yeah, there are gay songs everywhere. Glory Hole. Oh, man, I used to work in Soho, man. I fucking see that shit. Yep, obviously. LITECOINS boxing. I'm trying to catch up a bit. Remember, I can't see the Curtis. Oh, yeah, that guy was going to fight Saunders, got arrested. He's made to come out at 44 lot. Yeah, he's a proper gangster. I think he's from Georgia, right? He was a bad man. They called him the Georgian Tyson, like, you know, some shit like that. Fucking hell. I don't know, man. This is the thing that bugs me. I want to fucking clean my glasses all the time. It's fucking like Tourette's or some shit like that. But I don't want to show my boat race because then killers like Max Jenkins might turn up on my door. You didn't have the balls to fucking ring me. You get in the emails. I got to release them. That's so fun. I did release them, by the way, some of them. And he fucking complained to YouTube like a pussy with a bunch of other people and got me a strike. That's how tough pussy Max Jenkins is. I'll fold that pussy in half. Where's that prick? Fat piece of shit. I fold that pussy in half, blood. Nice boxing. I thought that's a Sun boxing. He seems to be quite popular. Yeah, Sam Stroller. I don't know if you know about Sam Stroller, but Sam Stroller has a soft spot for him. I'm going to do a video on Adam Hamed, as Sam calls him. I thought he wasn't going to become pro. You know, I knew he would train in the gym, but I thought what was going to, you know, he's found it too hard, and he's a rich kid, or he's at least obviously Naz got a few quid. Naz probably said don't do it as well, but he's gonna be quite popular. Yeah, we'll see how good he is, man. I mean, the whole something's getting a bit boring, and none of them end up being any good apart from fucking Eubank Jr. was slightly okay. Campbell and Hatton's fucking load of shit. Imagine what Max Jenkins' son would be like. Oh, he's got an ugly daughter actually, but Tim Zoo's okay, yeah, but generally, you know, Muhammad Ali's grandson is a bum. His white grandson. What's his name? Nico Ali Walsh. Didn't the team of old men in 50s beat the USA 12? Yeah, that's what Wrexham retired guys smashed 12-0. I think it was on a 7-7 aside. I guess it's John Tyson that I can't. But Peter Constantine straight is, yeah. He's. I've done some research. I've got some videos that should have been coming out on him. There's so much videos I should have done. Batman's Women are More Injuries Football. Huh? You can see it at the Women's World Cup. I didn't watch the Women's World Cup. I didn't watch the Lionesses. Fuck that stupid shit. I told you I was in the pub, right? And there's some football on TV, and I said this, who are you supporting? Because I don't care. I said, good. I like that. All this bread and sex stuff is bullshit. Because yeah. I can't wait till the Lionesses next match. I was just like, oh, I read you wrong, you fucking loser. David Adelea, thoughts on Coogan and AFL doing a show in O2, not a boxing show. They're doing a show on the O2, not a boxing show. Well, then what do they do? I don't know, bro. Tell me more about it. I haven't heard about it. Oops. I'd like to catch up. Blood clot. Okay, here we go. I think you might need to make a fresh Google account for a new channel. I was wondering about that. I don't actually. You can actually make it using the same email, but I don't know whether that will taint the new channel. I'm going to try, but I'm going to go to Rumble. You don't know how to say that. I'm going to go to Rumble. That's right, pussy. I was Rumble and Patreon. But I do want to keep a YouTube channel because obviously they've got a monopoly. They're owned by Google, and so you know. They're not going to put Rumble videos up on Google's fucking homepage, are they? No, they put YouTube videos, and also, you know, many more people go to YouTube. So, but I will look. But you can create a new channel under the same email. Like I said, I don't know if it has the same restrictions. It shouldn't do because it's a new channel, so the content's different. But you don't know with YouTube; they'll do whatever they want to do, man. Shalom is a Trudeau kind of guy. What a batty man. How old are you, Chippy? But firstly, why are you interested? I'm just. How old do you think I am, bro? Yeah, Louis, yeah. Oh, I could pretend I'm from Ireland to send you some love. Oh, yeah, but you didn't have Cash App in on they're Revolut, which I signed up to, but then I realized that they give away a bit of your personal information. I can't be having that, man. But thank you, bro, Louis, and Chucky Allah. Our time will come. You know, I'm not an Irish nationalist. I've got a lot of Irish friends, but I don't. No, sorry. Let me repeat it. I think every country should be nationalist. Yeah. And stop brother wars. No more brother wars, man. Because it's always the politicians and their people in charge that want you to kill and fight your brothers for their gain, man. Yeah. I mean, you just realized you got a tricolor bandana on. Am I dead? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. There goes. The Triple B soon will reign over the hip hop scene in white, gold, and green. Yeah. Are you Irish? James, the Black Caller, who will pay to watch Ben Legs and then talk bollocks. Really? What is that? Oh, come on, man. You serious? No, fuck off, man. I mean, you're clutching at straws, man. Who will pay for that dog shit? Never forget the moment Steve Munstop Chisora was talking about his mates. Oh! Oh, yeah, that was so fucking funny. There's a few classic moments. He's like, she's always, I'm going over to Ukraine, and I was in this restaurant bar owned by a couple of brothers, and God, his voice Chisora. But and Bunce goes, oh yeah, a couple of brothers. What you mean, like a couple of African brothers, a couple of black brothers? Chisora looks at me and goes, no, the Klitschko brothers. Fucking funny. What was the other one that's fucking good? He's that guy. He's had the same haircut. He doesn't seem to age that much. He must have a adrenaline going pull something. He used to do Sky, I think, and now he's on BT. And he said, anyway, I was talking to David Hay earlier. It's Black History Month, and we both agreed that there's no one better to talk about Black History Month about black boxers than Steve. And of course, there's the classic, the bomber tattoo on Belly's shoulder is, of course, a reference to his potent punching power and in no way insensitive to the tragedy that unfolded here at the Ariana Grande concert. Manchester will never forget. I'm beginning to miss fucking Adam because it's so bad, boxing commentary, that I miss Adam. Armored cars and tanks and guns came to take away funds. Take away my funds. Armored cars and tanks and guns came to take away my funds. That must be a quote from someone that I don't get. Is it a song, let's say? Some hip hop? One of the Triple R I like to say is reggae, you know. You're an old driller, Triple R. You like your reggae and maybe you like your black yal like Sonny Edwards. By the way, I'd like you to stalk Sonny Edwards. He's in Sheffield, right, Sonny? Go and fucking find Sonny. Tell him he's a pussy, all. Tell him I'll knock him the fuck out. Yeah, go and see Sonny Edwards, Triple R. James Foster, that was what I think. Sending tickets for the Pox. Oh, yes, my boy K. Alexander. That's mine. Good evening. Yeah, I haven't seen you for it, brother. It's great to see you here. Like, K. Alexander used to come early and watch the whole thing, man. You got to respect that, man. I like to think I preferred value for me funds like Ricky Hatton. But there's also Jane Goody died in 2009. And would you give her, the one from organization, she was like, you know, she's half black, isn't she? Her dad's black. He was a criminal. And, she was quite funny. I mean, she didn't want that brain. I mean, I don't. No, I wouldn't pump her anyway. I'd rather cut the motherfucker off. Hang on, let me get me tricolor back on properly. You know, I'd rather fucking use a dead man's dick on her than mine. But she's not for me. But I thought she looked quite fun, man. She died of it. Patreon's one big fraud. Yep. Lots people all dumb patch out the government screwing you. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, totally. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't have some pride in your own community and people. But patch it, that's bullshit. It's nonsense. It's just another tool to fucking get normal people, mainly working class people, to put their lives at risk and die for you. And bankers' wars. You know, people don't realize how much money there is in war. You know, there was a war. The war is really because of money, political gain, and in some ways rubbing out other people's empires. And World War I and II were about destroying the top layers of European manhood to justify bringing people from other lands. Number one. The people in charge cannot stand European males. Salute, yes. Well, salute to you, brother. Great to see you. I know you've been here since back in the day. Back when Hugh had to Schofield in the streets. God. Hugh Edwards seems to be suffering from his mental health problems. He seems a bit chunkier. He's a bit. I think they're probably the same age, actually. Schofield. I don't know, man. He probably gets some jiu-jitsu so he could batter Hugh Edwards' battle hole. Actually, no, because Schofield's only interested in young guys, isn't he? In the streets, I don't know, man. I think Edwards has he's bigger, but so's Max Jenkins, and he can punch away out a paper bag, a wet paper bag. You know, I'd fucking have Sonny Edwards over Max Jenkins. That's how bad he is. So and his mental health. So Schofield seems a bit tougher mentally. I think Schofield would win, and eventually Hugh Edwards would come out bigger, and he. But Schofield has that. You know, Schofield's been battered around the ring so many times. He knows how to take abuse, right? So he would take the shots and come back at Edwards, and then Edwards' mental health will break down, and Schofield will win. What were these rumors about? What are you talking about now, man? What rumors, bro? I don't know to whom you're referring. To what you're referring. Shane, they use Jay's death to push cervical cancer vaccine. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I didn't realize that yet another poison they can put in people. Fucking disgust me. Yeah, my boy O's double. Oh, what up, Shelby? Great to see you, brother. He's put Shilicon's video saying Gay J has better legs than Fury. Thoughts. I know, Sporting Shilicon's is a slurper of Gay J, number one. I didn't work for her, basically. And I haven't listened to his video because he's such a mug. I mean, he's so boring. And I remember when he had 10,000 subs, and I was like, so I thought I'd have a look, and I was like, why can people listen to this? It's so dry. And then, like, I went back a year later, he suddenly had 80,000 subs or 60,000. Like, there's something wrong here. As Gej got a better legacy. I mean, all this stuff is arguable and down to opinion, subjective. I mean, Gej. Well, his best win is Povetkin, in my opinion. Povetkin was giving him a bit of trouble, yeah. And Povetkin was always a little level below the top, even though he's had some impressive wins. You know, Klitschko battered him, and he smashed White when he came out with cool of it. Yeah? He got smashed himself, but you see him even in the way, his body had no definition. But Povetkin was probably Gej's best win. Klitschko's okay, but he was 41, and Klitschko almost knocked him out. So, who else has Gej been? What is bigger? I mean, obviously Charles Martin. What the fuck, man? Oh, I suppose he did beat Gary Cornish, who was unbeaten, and Gary was outboxing for 60 seconds, but eventually Gage and his PDs caught up with him. But yeah, who's Fury done? Wilder 3 times. I mean, that's twice in a draw. That's impressive. The Vlad victory is very impressive because he was a long unbeaten run, Vlad, and he went in his backyard. Has Gage beaten more ranked fighters? Possibly. I mean, anyway, fuck legacy. What does that mean? Get them in the fucking ring. Fury would stand Gage on his head, and get Gage properly tested. He weigh about 14 stone. Guess what, Triple R? You're interested in exposing other groups across the pond. That would be. My boy, Double R range 25. Will you ever stick on Fat Max Jack? He fucking run away, man. He didn't even have the balls to fucking call out the Triple P. You've seen how shit he is at boxing. Fucking idiot, man. He's a waste of time. He's a muppet. Triple R. World War was actually about the Royal Navy looking weak after the Titanic sinking. Germany saw an opportunity to surpass Britain's naval dominance, but they needed a reason to fight, so they blamed it on Jew. I'm sorry, mate. I absolutely do not believe that. I'm sorry, man. I think you've been fucking misinformed. World War One. What? Bro, that's wrong on so many levels. Look at what you've written. And do you mean World War Two or World War One? Huh? I suppose you mean World War One because of Titanic, but then you said they were on the Jew. Come on, man. You know what you're... Mate, I don't mean to be rude, but you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, blood. Take the fucking red pill. I don't know where you got that fucking idea from, man. Double RH. I got banned from my local Facebook for calling it less. It's pathetic, isn't it? It's pathetic. World War One is poop. I've seen some horrible. It's horrifying, man. Horrifying. The massacres of these young men, and I see. There's a good documentary. It's actually a film. It's called "They Will Not Grow Old," and it's loads of World War One veterans generally being interviewed and real footage, and they've coloured it, and it's shocking. All these fucking guys lying about the age of 14-year-old. We want to give the Jerry's a good hammering, a good fighting. And it's quite graphic. Some of the stuff that happens. This one guy's going, sit there. This fucking guy just a shell went off. He's lost both arms and a leg. And half his face, and I know he's dying, so I just shot him. And he was English as well. I don't know. And these guys are so excited about fighting Germans. That's how weirdly indoctrinated these fucking idiots were. Yeah? And plenty of them came back hating the war and became communist stuff. But there are others, and you see them getting interviewed. I don't regret it. I think it was the right thing. Why do you think? They never asked them. Why do you think it was the right thing? Why were you fighting Germany? Why did a Serbian nationalist allegedly shooting an Archduke of Austria? Why did that mean your colleagues had to get killed and slaughtered in the muddy? Why? They never asked that. Do you notice that? Same in World War II. World War II is bullshit. And utter bullshit. Look at the... okay, I'll drop some red pills here, but look at the Danzig area. Find out who also invaded Poland. I can't go into that too much. I'll do that on a page on there. James Foster. Bro, did you read Zero Head? My dad thinks white Anglo-Saxon Protestants run things. I know it's the tribe, the Red Shields. Confidence, Bolshevik rhetoric, Frankfurt School, mass immigration. See, a lot of the white Anglos are secret society. Okay, so there's that as well. They're essentially in hand with the tribe. Do I read Zero Head? I occasionally. It's okay. It's not bad. The thing is, right, you see, when you're learning about, if you take the red pill, you learn it and you're taking it. You're learning about all these things. You look at a lot of videos and a lot of sites, and then after a bit, you're clued up. Yeah, it's like you don't need to look at the early life section anymore. You just see it, something's happening, and you go, they're doing it for these reasons. Bing, 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 and this is what's going to happen. Bing, 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 and you're almost always right. My only surprise is that the US hasn't gone to war with Iran yet. Wars, gay rights, porn, social media, mass media, Google, right. Super. Yes, brother. Good to see you. I was only going to stay now, but I'm really enjoying this. What is it? I'm going to get my food on. I had some maple glazed pork, maple glazed poke. What else did I have? I cooked a nice thick steak with some seasoning in some chili oil. It was kind of nice. What else did I do? I had some corn on the cob. I put some. I made a special maple syrup sauce. It's got like vinegar, maple syrup, a bit of ketchup, pepper, some other things. Oh, ginger. What's that other thing called? Garlic. Oh, it's beautiful, man. I love making me food. Privileged shitstorm. Basically, all wars are bankers' wars. Absolutely. Who are the bankers? And that's an important thing. I mean, everything that's run is because of them. Yeah? They run all the federal banks. They run. Well, the Rothschilds say, "Oh, we don't care who's the politicians or makes the law. Who controls the money? They're the ones." And also, like, people don't realize how much money there is in war for banks, especially the arms manufacturers. And Joe Biden is a massive friend and supporter of all these different arms manufacturing companies. He's on the board of some, I think, or at least was. And so they make shitload of money, right? And then some industries, the ones that produce the weapons, arms manufacturers obviously make a shitload of money. And the bankers, the global bankers make huge amounts of money. They lend huge amounts of money to a country, right? Virtually, and then these countries have to pay them back at extortionate interest rates. They bankrupt companies. Like Germany got bankrupted in World War, and they really stitched up Germany until the painter came and rebuilt it and threw it throughout the global bankers. That's what it's really about, because the painter threw out the global bankers. They couldn't have that. And Britain, they can make all these lies about why World War I started. It's a bankers' war. And these bankers will lend to both sides. They can't lose. They lend to both sides. They don't give a fuck. George Bush, was it? And Warburgs and stuff. George Bush's family lent money to Germany in the Second World War. It's a joke when you look at it. How incredibly corrupt it all is. But normies don't realise because they're fucking clowns. I jumped on this YouTube thing to let bear people saying they're moving to Rumble and Patreon. No, yeah, YouTube still attracts the biggest number of people. People talk about Rumble and Patreon and everything, but and they just don't attract the same number of people because YouTube is owned by Google, so it gets pushed a lot in search results. Number one, number two, everyone knows what YouTube is, and there's money to be made on YouTube. If you feel it step out of line. Anna Smith was poop, but I miss him now. So now he's not poop. Do you know what? I almost missed him for the wrong reasons. By that, I mean, you don't know shit about boxing. Have you watched him throwing the upcuts like that? You don't know shit about. I mean nothing about boxing. He didn't know nothing about boxing until he came to Sky Sports and saw an opportunity. And he still doesn't know shit about boxing. What I mean, and he makes up this story like, the original story was, Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield, the fan man brought me to boxing. And then he thought, that sounds too cheesy and corny. And he changed it for his gay book called The Family in Boxing or some shit like that. A Beautiful Brutality. That's what it's called. And then he goes, actually, I watched Hagler Hearns when I was 13, and I cried when you're like, it doesn't even make sense. You change your story as if your dad. I don't even know. I think it probably was televised. Was it televised in the UK? I don't know. I couldn't find any information, but I bet I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't. You know what? His dad's gonna let his 13-year-old fucking youth, he's got no interest in boxing, suddenly watch Hagler Hearns at 5 a.m. And I wonder if it was on a school night as well. I mean, it would have been the weekend, right? But it would have been doing a school term, maybe. That's, he was middle class. What a load of bullshit. He never even watched boxing. He didn't watch boxing until the Bo Holyfield fan man incident. He doesn't know shit about boxing. But I've gone on a tangent. What I'm trying to say is, I almost missed the fact that when he is commentating, right? He says such cringe things that you almost look out for some of it. We all know I've already told you about the bomber tattoo situation. What happened to Box Nation that Steve Bunce was on? I don't know if Steve was still going. I knew that was never going to work. It was too early. There wouldn't have been enough people wanting to watch it. There wasn't the media outlets at the time. I don't know. It might still exist, but it doesn't do anything. Some guy who owns some building company pissed a lot of money off. Sonny Edwards got ironed out by Triple R. Of course he would. He's been ironed out by 13-year-old Bengali boys in the alleyway, blood. He's Triple R, fuck him up. I'll fuck him up. Everyone will fuck that idiot up. Probably even have any bitches or fuck them. It's a rebel song, the armored tank song. Not sure if it's all tanks. Yeah, I don't know either of them tanks. There's rumors going around that Canelo is fighting Triple R after a catchweight battle at 300 pounds. Yeah, how much do you weigh, Triple R? You look quite large, man. I mean, I've seen you on the bag. You're definitely a lot better than Porky and Max Jenkins. That's for damn sure. Mustard. You heard it was his turn, dude. No. I don't agree with that. Fuck it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Batman. The rumors of gay Jay abusing women. That's right. I have heard those rumors, and I've heard that Heine procures females from him. But he's also definitely a batty man. So I mean, he does both. I mean, the thing is, people go, "Oh, he's got a kid," so he definitely likes women. Look, he denied that it was possible that it could be his kid. He refused to acknowledge the kid, and he fucking left the woman in her bed. He said it's impossible. It's impossible they could have a kid. What does that tell you? Well, he didn't fuck her. He didn't fuck her at that time. I don't know. Something weird happened there. But the Illuminati like their people to have kids. A, so they can sacrifice them. B, so they can threaten them. So I don't know. Something weird there. I think he does women as well, but it's so definitely. I mean, it's impossible that anyone think that AK Skins wasn't his boyfriend. I mean, it's just fucking impossible. Cheers, guys. This is some stupid, overpriced CBD drink. Right. Yeah, but yeah, I've heard that rumor, and it wouldn't surprise me either. Apparently, they're into humiliating women. Golden showers, probably brown showers, but Gage is definitely gay as well. So not sure Gage has been abusing. I mean, yeah, but he hasn't been abusing men. They've been abusing his batty hole. He's a bottom. It's well known. Gage of his Martin fight that rigged to me. It was fucking terrible. It was so pathetic. My boy Chuck. The Arabs got a new service, a U6 steamer. You're talking about like dumping on someone's chest, like true Geordie, true cuckold. Take a dump on his hand and wipe his Ukrainian flag. The usage steamer. That's pretty creative, man. Triple R is very low IQ. Triple R, what do you want to say about that, bro? He smoked too much weed, definitely. It's also Klitschko brothers, both involved in the UK government. They are obviously Illuminati pawns. I've got nothing more to say about them fucking Romans. Yeah, I like them as well, but I was naive. That was before I was red pilled. Now I realize they're wrong. Take a dump on his head and oh no, we've had that one. Come on, man. I don't want to talk too much scatterfile comedy here. Be addicted to oil drilling, says Chelsea. Well, at least you agree that it's an unhealthy addiction. Who have you been oil drilling, man? Give us some details of the oil well. What are the details of the oil well? And what colour was the oil well? Yeah? 11:59 p.m. or cafe latte? Time booth. Triple R makes me cry. Like Patrick Bateman when he hasn't got the right seat in the restaurant. I'm almost in tears by the time we get to his spas. This is for sure. We're not going to have a good table. When I see that we do, relief washes over me in an awesome way. Yeah, Patrick Bateman, man. Triple R. I'll box Sonny better inspiring than that Batty. Yeah, he was giving Sonny too much space and not using his size. Well, he wasn't tiny, that guy, anyway. A rough up Sonny in inside, rabbit punches at Atom Vizu. I wouldn't spar you anyway, man. He doesn't spar anyone who's more than 9 stone. The Arabs got a new service. You said stop. I'll worry about the usage steamer. Bossy Classic. See some sick clips of the Ukraine-Russia war. Really, someone on land that makes you angry. Bryce the bell end and the warmongers keep the war going. The financial gain and proxy fight. Oh yeah, I haven't seen as many of those kind of gore videos as I thought. I thought there'd be more. I don't know what's happening there. I don't know how many people actually. The news. According to the news, and they revel in these Russians getting killed, and the Russians are no more than conscripts and people that are being told what to do. I mean, it's pathetic. It's all fake. Right? I wonder. And there's some rumors that there's going to be a new Khazar Empire set up there. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So what do you believe World War I is about? I'm not Zionist, by the way. I'm a maroon pill, which is a combination of red and black. But, I quite like that. Yeah. I didn't suggest you were Zionist. What World War I was about? It was about the destruction of. They've been wanting to destroy European men. It's part of a plan for years. So they're destroying one generation of European men, absolutely wiped out, and they did it again in the Second World War. And it's a battle of empires, and it's also a bankers' wars. It's about money. It's about money. It's all about the money. We don't want the money. This is all about the money. It's all about the price tag. Isn't she a rug munching mud shark as well? But yeah, it's about destruction of empires. They wanted to destroy the German Empire. They've been desperate. Well, the empire. Germany never really had much of an empire. A couple of small places in Africa. Yeah? And the Brits, the French and the German British empires are the biggest ever. Britain had like a third of the world at the time, and they just complaining about Germany's empire. It's just destroying European men, a generation of European men, bankers making a lot of money. The British Empire destroying the German Empire because the bankers and the elitists know that the real threat to them was the Germans. Yeah, I'm going there, brother. It's better than Patreon, you say. Yeah, well, I mean, you don't have don't have to be one or the other. My boy Cheryl, do you have to disclose Cash App and PayPal money to the taxman? I'm considering filling it with my funds, to send cash and donations and mail. Mate, let the taxman find you. I mean, I don't give a fuck, man. I don't know. Probably, yeah. You're meant to declare everything. It's up to you what you do with that, man. That's why they want to cash a society. Well, one of the many reasons. I've seen that apparently paganism and ancient religions is on the rise. And yeah, it doesn't surprise me. People are searching for something, but, looking for the devil, looking for fake, fucking dumbass religions like that, stupid. RIP payments, Triple R. No, I haven't got no payments, man. No one's giving me no cash money. Actually, I can't tell because I haven't got my phones here. But I'm assuming someone would tell me if they give me anybody want to give me some cash money? Forster. James Foster. Sorry, I keep looking at you, Forster. Isn't this page on Rumble? Odyssey, yeah, Odyssey, BitChute, utterly compromised. So many times the videos, this is not allowed in your territory. This channel's been taken down. Yeah, fuck BitChute. I don't even have to give you money. Odyssey, I don't know. Yeah, I've heard Odyssey. Odyssey would never work well for me on my tablet and stuff because it would just pause all the time and I'd have to refresh and refresh it. It didn't seem smooth to me. I don't know if they give cash money. I'll look into it, but for me, the Rumble is the next one. And I will still have a Patreon. I still have a channel. This channel I won't close down. I use it sparingly to drive traffic around, which will probably mean it will get closed down. And then I'm going to open another channel. This is the best alternative platform. From what angle do you mean that? Do you mean because of what they allow you to show? Is because of the number of people that come to Odyssey? Do they give you money? I mean, I need more info, blood. Bateman. Vladimir is 100% Bateman. It's open secret here in Germany. Oh, you're from Germany. Oh, yeah, good. Good to see my German brother. Your poor country has been bedeviled, treated badly, demonized, destroyed. Germany was the last real threat to global bankers, and that's why they destroyed it. And they hate the German people, man, who are actually fucking honourable. Unfortunately, now Germans are pussy-holes because they've been guilted and they've swallowed all the bullshit, but mainly because the best generations of German men got slaughtered. I'm sorry, man. It makes me cry, man. Well, not literally. What I want to was about the Kudnov Kology plan. Check it out. Thank you. That's what I was saying. I said it in a slightly roundabout way, but I said the delivery trying to destroy nationalism in Europe, destroy two generations of European men, and so they can be replaced by people from other countries. Thank you. And I did say that. Called the Khazar Empire was a land between the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea. Iranians so called the Khazar Sea. Interesting, man. There's so much interesting history around, but people don't talk about it because all they'll talk about is World War II and how evil Germany was. Yeah, got to tell you, loved your furry clip. The comments on the call. He's great watch. Hold on. Yeah, I've discovered a couple of my tools have got better. Yeah, so I'm going to start doing a few more skits and stuff like that. I hope you like. What was it? That wasn't my best one, but what was it? Gay J going, skins come back with a bye boo boo, but a boo 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 skins. I admit I was swiney to be shagging Ben Heine. Well, it amused me. I hope you liked it, but yeah. Tasson's it's about the card is. I'm going to do a lot more of these skits. I'm preparing some stuff. I hope you like them. I'm going to make. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. They take a bit of time, but they're satisfying when people. Well, short ones don't actually, but I remember I did a bit of skit when I was making fun of, who's I making fun of? True Romance, yeah, with Christian Slater and what's his name? Not David Diamante. He looks like David Diamante. Fucking Gary, what is his face? An English guy, Yeah. And he goes to pick up his fucking bird. He's a prostitute who used to work for what's his name, man? Oh, I'm tired, man. I'm forgetting it all. You know what I'm talking about. So I did a skit with that, but the software I had wasn't that good. It got some laughs, but it took quite a long time. The software wasn't that good, but now the software's been upped. Yeah, so I'm gonna do some. I've got some ideas, some good stuff. At least I hope it's good stuff. But like I said, I've got to come to a point where I'm rebuilding my revenue stream because I ain't got nothing going on. They're banning my betting accounts. They're banning my YouTube monetization. It's like, I don't need that much money. I live in the basement of my mom's. I don't need much money. But it's nice to have a little bit so I can order some pork chops and make some my own maple syrup glaze. Because ours was so based, the Russians and Persians teamed up to finish them. I have to read about that. I mean, I'm talking about the Khazar. Okay, but at some point the Khazar Empire switched allegiance and they became converts to religion, right? Triple R. I'm 19 stone. Too much weed giving me the munchies. I should get on the brand so I could drop weight quick like Porky. Yeah. I don't know, man. The meth is quite good for dropping weight too, and that'll keep your speed. How tall are you? 19 stone. Yeah. I still think you'd have way too much for Sonny. My boy, Mr. Tommy Gunn. I would like that. Tommy Gunn. Tommy the Duke Morrison. Good to see you again. Should be no homo. Yeah. It always got to be clear. No homo, blood. Germany's finished. Well, it has been for years, and that's been part of the plan. It's deliberate, brother. It's been deliberate, and Germans were the last hope against the global bankers, but you can't fight that kind of power. It's just there's a pork sit around as you're locked up again. I don't know. I follow this channel, but I don't watch that many videos. Well, so you get these channels and they release endless videos and they're like 40 minutes and all the other people talking. Like, I need a bit more fucking beef, bro. I need more meat in that sandwich. Porky on the sky again. But I mean, once you're an addict, you're a fucking addict. Especially Brown. Brown is seriously pleasant. It really is. I've done about 30 times. I just mean like chasing, right? I ain't done it for years, brother. But yeah. But I knew, like, get on that path, you don't fucking come back. My boy, Bob C. Hello. A thing or two, but thank you, bro. I read a lot. I got a lot of time in the basement, so I read a lot online, and I would spend about 10 hours a day, like fucking reading shit, because you don't get it in mainstream books, right? And it's so fascinating to me as well. But the worst thing is it's so distressing, depressing, demoralizing to see how fake the world is that they pretend, and to see what the reality is, and also to see how these normies you carry on talking to them about what's really going on, and they're just sitting there with a stupid look on their fucking boat race. Yeah. Even when they agree with you, they don't really look at it. They don't really take it on. I remember this pussy hole. I've had this a lot. And I was going on about monitoring and, how they can find out exactly where you are and listen to you on the phone and blah, 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 CCTVs. I've heard this a bit from idiots. Oh, it doesn't matter. I didn't really do anything wrong. I was like, well, yeah, but it doesn't concern you. They're watching it. It's like, well, it doesn't matter. It probably keeps crime down. It actually doesn't. Statistically, I think CCTV makes no difference. It might have some difference on the way people act a bit, but it makes no difference to fucking crime. And then, shit, I just remember, whatever. Yeah, and this fucking normie, I said, still, they will know where you are. They'll be listening to you on your phone. They're already doing it. And then where you are for your GPS. Your cash on site will show you exactly how much money. Oh, I don't do anything wrong. I don't do anything wrong. I go, really? Okay, right. Have you ever smoked weed or anything like that? Or done a line at oh, yeah. Boom, you're nicked. Have you ever broken the speed limit? Well, I mean, yeah, a few times. You're right, you're nicked. Have you ever had maybe a couple of pints too much at the pub and then drove off? And maybe I've only a couple of pints more than I should have done, a bit over the limit. Oh, you're nicked. Have you ever made like a joke that's maybe not politically correct. You might make a joke that's anti-Semitic or racist or homophobia. Well, it's just a bit of like, you're nicked, and so on and so forth. And he sit there with a stupid shit-eating grin on his face. It doesn't really matter, though. This is going to happen anyway. I go, you know what, man? I won't feel sorry for fags like you, pussy hole. Yeah, the rest protect fear and let him cheat. That means he's not based fake Christian. They let him grab a lot, that's for sure. I'm talking about him back in the day. He's obviously not based now. Is he a fake Christian? I think he was a real Christian. I'm talking about when at the time beat Vlad and he was persecuted. And now he's pussy hole. This was Gary Oldman. That's right, Gary Oldman. What was the character called? Fuck. It starts with D, doesn't it? Yeah. I can't even remember the quotes. If I wasn't so tired. There's some funny quotes in that film. Why don't you grab yourself an egg roll? We got everything here from the Lajo to the Antifano. Yeah, Gary Oldman. What's the name of the fucking character? It definitely starts with D. Should be. What if them guy Derek James, Jim getting the vibe of GJ Batahol tendency? People are so warped now that kind of stuff's pretty encouraged, blood. Sorry to hear all that bad financial news, should be. Man, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. But it gets even worse, man. Like, this is small beer. This is nothing compared to the realities of how much money I've been defrauded and how much I've lost over the years. And I've gone for some of them. It's not people don't realize how difficult it is to get money back, even when you're fucking right. It's essentially theft, fraud. Yeah. But to prove it, and also they regard it as a civil matter. So you can't go to the police. They don't give a fuck. And they're too stupid to know how to work out financial law anyway. And you need money to go after people who rip you off. Oh, why don't you sue them? Oh, fuck off! You know what you're talking about, you pussy hole. And I've gone against institutions that have done me wrong, and I've won cases. But I've represented myself in court, bruv, as well. But it's not easy, bro. And you got to be fucking confident, and you got to fucking have a brain. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know about your case. You got to know about the fucking law. What's remember the Sicilian scene with Robert Duvall, Christopher Walken? Yeah, that's fucking great. Yeah. Can I have that Chesterfield now, please? You're Sicilian, right? Yes, Sicilian. I read a lot about history. That shit fascinates me. Yeah, Sicilians were spawned by Moors. Yeah, that's fucking good, man. True Romance has got some good scenes in it. Shit, where am I? Shit, blood clot. I don't like losing my train of, where, my comments. There we go. Chasing the dragon with the pork. I think the pork probably pins it, blood. James Forster. Foster. I'm sorry, I don't want to call you Forster. Well, our planet's population control. Yeah, turn everyone into some shade of brown like in ancient Egypt or modern day Brazil, certainly. Also mass migration, no religion, social credit. Yeah, I mean, that's ultimately it. And only 500 people. Look, it's on the Georgia guys. They've been talking about videos of Bill Gates saying, oh, yeah, we're going to reduce the population using vaccines. And people are still taking this shit. You know what? The ID chip, the mark of the beast, essentially what it's going to be, or at least a precursor. But I think it will eventually be the mark of the beast or a precursor to it, right? The ID chip. Bill Gates has a patent for an ID chip. Guess what the number is? No joke. 060606. I mean, fucking blood clot. Can someone tell me what fucking Gary Oldman's name was in that film? Yeah, we got looking at a couple of girls with their breasts out. You ain't even looked. You've been clacking me. Is it White Boy Day? No, it ain't White Boy Day. What's the easiest way to contribute to the channel right now? PayPal? I haven't got a PayPal. I had two PayPal accounts. They both got banned because I use them to buy crypto, which is fucking ridiculous. I'll try and set up another one. I'm worried about what personal information I give. I think it's only an email, right? I need to do that. But Cash, if you're in the UK, Cash App, well, there, # Bengal G14, right? If you don't have a Cash App account, it's even better because then you sign up to it using my click, the link there. And what happens is, once you give £5 to someone, which might be the triple B, you get £5 bonus for using it for the first time. So you've actually spent no money. And triple B will get a £5 bonus that use the affiliate link. So everybody win. So it takes 2 minutes, like really quick. And Cash App will end up being quite big. I mean, I don't agree with any of these things because they got your personal details and shit, but you don't show it. It doesn't show it. It just uses like a name, like my one's # Bengo G14. Like Gej's cousin when they're in prison. At the moment that's really the only way. Unless you got Litecoin and Bitcoin, I've got some links there. But hopefully I'll pick it up. I mean, I love it when my funds give me money, but I don't. It's wrong. With even though I'm not showing ads, there's still ads on the side of my videos, right? And they're still bringing people to YouTube and making YouTube money. They should be, and even when I was monetized, 90% of the money they keep. Blood clot. Got to down. It says, I don't think Fury knows what he is anymore. Money screwed up. Said money, threats. Oh yeah, Drexel. Drexel. Privileged shit of Drexel. That's it, man. Drexel. And Christian Sterling goes, is he black? He's not, but he thinks he is. I did a little skit with David Diamante as Drexel and Coogan as Christian Slater. The thought was quite good. The actual production wasn't that good, but now I've got some tools have improved, and hopefully I'll be doing some new skits. I've got some Goodfellas skits. You don't need to put vids on Patreon. Fans can just sub to support you. Yeah, I'm aware of that, but I think you have to give some kind of. You have to give some love. You have to give some kind of. Also, there's plenty of stuff I can just put up there, like videos I've had banned here. Videos that I've removed from here, so that I will get remonetized, which didn't work. There's old channel videos. I mean, I haven't scraped them off my iCloud, I suppose, but because I've had channels for about 4 years, more than that, yeah. But they just got zapped because I don't give a fuck then. I've got it down. I'm in Boston, but I'll figure something out. Cash App works in the United States, so. Oh yeah, I remember you in Boston. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Boston. Mickey Ward territory. Apparently, there's a crack problem now. What's Mickey Ward's brother called? Yeah, he liked his crack, didn't he? He liked to hit that motherfucking pipe. Was you going to a boxing champion? I reckon he could beat Gay J. Yeah, if Gay J took away his PEDs, Gay J would have been in the top 100. I reckon maybe the top 100 at the bottom. He's not naturally a good fighter. He just relied on bashing people with his steroided up body, and now he's too much of a coward fan. Idi Amin, yeah, I quite like Idi Amin. He was a decent heavyweight boxer, yeah. Idi Amin, I can't remember what happened to him. Did he have to he had to flee, didn't he? I think he went to Switzerland to live his life. That's something like that. I'm not in the UK, bro. I'm in Iberia. PayPal. I need to set up the PayPal, bro. Yeah, Iberia doesn't have Cash App. It's only for the United States and UK at the moment. Unless you've got Litecoin or Bitcoin, which the wallets are there. But yeah, I need to set up that, and Revolut is another one. But I'm a bit worried about Revolut because they use it in Ireland a lot. Because a lot of Irish fans, as you can see, shock you Allah, our time will come, brother. because I think they give out your name when you receive a transaction, which is just no fucking good, man. And I really might have the scary Spencer Fearon, the scary Sonny Edwards, and the even scarier Max the Bum Jenkins turn up at the you cowardly to do anything, fucking fags. Criticism Charlison said, yeah. Same thing anti-Zeo CCP on WeChat and Weibo, no plane tickets, no and they've got like films predicting this. There's one that was on Netflix. Oh, it's insane. And the CCTV, like if you watch their control screen, it just picks up everyone's face and name and licenses. It's insane, man. And that'll happen here. And that's the other thing about the government listening to you and all that. Yeah, it's not up to you whether you say something that whether it's bad or not, whether it's criminal or not. It's up to the powers that be, and they can make anything criminal. That's why they launch these vague laws like hate speech, because you can apply anything to that, right? So all they do is apply what agenda they want to push. They make anyone against that to be talking about hate speech. So if you say, "Oh, you know what? I'm kind of against. I don't think sodomizing people and doing shows that shows back to business to kids is great. Oh, yeah, that's hate speech. You're homophobic. My boy Michael Malone in the house. That's Irish flag. Yes, sir. Good to see you. Choki Allah. How are you, my brother? Idi Amin kills gay Jay. certainly, too much heart. David Diamante, the master of religion. Yeah, fucking oil drilling fraud. Emperor Micmac. People have just been saying that. I hadn't checked it out, and I'm happy about that. Oh yeah, that's right. James Foster, Dickie Eklund, yeah, the crackhead. That film's a bit whack. I like Christian Bale because of Patrick Bateman, you know. But and they'll go, oh, he's such a good actor. And what is it, The Fighter with Marky Mark. But actually, if you look at, you know, it's easy to play a crazy man in a film. You just act fucking weird and be a bit fucking random and Touretty, and oh, he's such a good actor. It's fucking easy to play, and you know, a guy's a bit nuts. You know, I like him, Bateman, man. That's the only Christian Slater I like, Bateman. Double Absolute on the rocks and a Corona. Would you like to see the specials? Not if you want to keep your spleen. This feature HBO documentary How and Cracksy. James Foster says, yes, that's right, and it was on YouTube. I mean, they're probably taking it down. But and yeah, that's nuts, man. And that was like a bit like the film, but way better, because obviously it's documentary, it's real. Yeah, and they're all smoking crack in this. That's a good one, man. I'd like to watch that again. Oh, I was gonna write it down. Shit, I can remember. Yeah, it's very well worth watching it. As I said, it was on YouTube. If not, they got other things like, what are the other? Well, there's BitChute and there's fucking Odyssey and all the ones you're talking about. But there's the other one. What's the other one? There's the other one that's like an exact equivalent of YouTube, but they're a bit more lax. I can't remember what it's called. Streamline? No, I can't remember. Daily Motion, maybe. He fought Sugar Ray Leonard at welter. He did. He went the distance. Dickie Eklund, yeah. All brothers called Dickie Eklund. That's right. He was good boxing himself. When this is, he did. But he was a crackhead. So he could only go so far if you're a crackhead, man. I wonder who the best crackhead fighter was. I'd say Oliver McCall, right? I mean, he lost a lot of fights, but I know. I mean, his chin was just—it's like a bowling ball. I mean, you know, taking full power shots from Lennox Lewis and not even defending himself. It was nuts. He did knock out Lewis with a sort of Hail Mary shot. He wasn't the best boxer in the world, but he scored some good results for it. And considering he was a crackhead, I mean, Bruno, he was on the fucking pipe when Bruno. So Giamatti was never in a motorcycle crash. Man, he's a really weird dude. Yep, see the videos I did about it, making up stuff about his exploit. He said it's a fucking, I mean, he's so, that people track down. They keep a note and it's public about, he said, I had in this tunnel, I had a crash at this time, on this day. People went and they checked it. There's no record of it, right? And he said he had this before, and he lost an arm. He actually said his arm came off. And I think you can these days amputate arms and reattach them, right? But you can't call a Brooklyn Nets game 3 days later. He's full of shit. I think he said he was in the World Trade Center. He's a pussy. I think Gatti got murdered. What, by his wife, or at least his wife and his friends? Yeah, it's lightly. Oh, there's Vimeo as well. Daily Motion. That's the one I meant. Yeah. My boy James Foster's shot tonight. Gatti got bumped by his wife's friends. Yep, very likely. And tragic. I mean, Gatti's a nutty guy. Obviously, he's extremely brave. One of the best boxers. Actually, you know what? When he boxed early in his career, he was quite a good boxer, and then he just fell in love with slugging, didn't he? And he got a big head. I read some weird stories. Like, you know, he did too much cocaine and drink, and he took a lot of punches. And I remember there's some article. I can't remember. This guy comes in. He's in Vegas, right? And he comes in. He's looking for Gatti to chat about something. And Gatti comes out of the men's store, right? And there's a girl behind it sorting himself out. He zips up his cock, and he just looked at the guy, and he was really young. He said, "Blowjob," and walked off as if to explain what he was doing in the toilet. Zip it up, blowjob. Fucking degenerate. But yeah, he got whacked. Smoking crack could burn off fat fast. Yeah, maybe Triple R can get on the fucking pipe. Diamante's fucking nuts. He's just a liar, and he claimed he was these lies, and he claims he's 6'9". Why bother? I mean, if you're going to exaggerate, make it believable. I'm 6'4", 6'5", when he's like obviously 6'2", 6'9". Come on, man. He's worse. Probably, I don't feel sorry for Gatti. Right, he basically tried to murder Joey Gamache in the ring. His weight was 160 to 141. I don't buy that. That's the commission's fault. Of course he's going to take. He tried to murder Joey Gamache, or Gamache as the Americans call it. I mean, Gamache shouldn't have taken that fight anyway. I don't blame them, but it's pretty fucking nuts. That fight happened. Gamache, as the Americans call him. I thought it'd be Gamache or whatever, because he's Italian American. But I think he would he got a payoff, so it's okay in the end, you know. Greenblatt was completely removed by nanobots after his limbs fell off and he crashed on the Mars rover. Yeah. I think he went to. I think he was one of the first guys up on the moon. And yeah, he lost all his limbs. But amazingly, because he's so tough, the pressure didn't kill him. That's his big time drunk cokehead. That's right. Zip, blowjob. Yeah, he was. But you know what? You got to admire his tenacity, his will to win. Like I said, he was actually good looking with a little boxer when he first won. I think it was super featherweight title. He outboxed the guy. But anyway, it's crack will fry your brain, make you paranoid. Plus, it'll fuck up your heart. Yeah, I don't recommend it. I didn't find crack that special, to be honest with you. But the Rasta dude that beat around a lot of these crack. Kirkland Lang, brother. Forgot his name. He came off 3 days boost. Kirkland Lang. And there's, I think he's dead now. Yeah, R.I.P. Kirkland Lang, as Tan Booth would say. But like, there's a couple of documentaries worth watching on YouTube. One of them is Steve Five Byros Bunce, interviewing him, and he goes and gets him a kind of Stella, and he loves his pipe and his greens and his strong lager. But the other thing about Kirkland Lang, people go, oh, it's about another bullshit Harold Graham story, kind of type scenario. Oh, the best boxer never to win a world title. He really deserved it. Like Kirkland Lang trained his arse off for the Colin Jones fights. Apparently, he didn't touch no weed or nothing, and he got ironed out both times by Jones. Ahead on points, I think it was. And after that, he just kind of took the edge off him. As for Harold Graham, Harold Graham is the best fighter in the world never to win a title. He had 3 shots at a title. He got ironed out twice. Oh, but he was beating Jackson. So what, man? Huh? Jackson's a puncher. He only need that one punch blood. He's like Deontay Wilder blood. And also, he lost to Subu Calame. Frank Grant knocked him out. What? Tell me. What? I'm only going to do a video on this, by the way, because it fucking irritates me. Tell me, please, what world-class fighters did Harold Graham win? What is the best wins? He's another Ingle guy who, when they're against guys that are at a certain level, they will dominate them, but they move up and they get battered. Yeah. Harold, I think he had about 9 kids by different women. I can't respect anybody with that kind of data, those statistics, man. And you know what? Who did he beat? Chris Johnson. Lindell Holmes is his best win. He beat Mark Taylor, I think, but Mark Taylor's a British level guy. Lindell Holmes is a very average guy who actually won a WBC super middleweight title, and he got beaten up by Darren Van Horn at super middle, and that's his best win. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. I'm going to keep going. What do you think about pedestrianization of Norwich City? Said, I didn't know. Oh, AJ, is that you, Anthony? Anthony, do you miss A.K.A. Skins? Yeah. I didn't know that was the case. What I think about it, there's a certain amount of pedestrianization that is appealing in some ways, but they're going to be doing it for their own reasons. Yeah, societal control or whatever. I don't know. It's probably like a 50-minute city type situation. You know what I'm saying? Everything they do, and they'll push on you, and they'll justify it. They'll try and make it a good reason, and they'll make up anything. Oh, carbon footprint. Oh, that's bullshit, man. I tried to find out Greenblatt's real name, and all the references of Greenblatt removed. Right, James. The thing is, I don't actually even know if his real name is Greenblatt. I just used that because I remembered his name was very Goldberg or Greenblatt or something like that. But I call him Greenblatt, and now he's Greenblatt, and that's what he is now. I coined that. He's Dave Greenblatt, and he stays Dave Greenblatt. It used to be up there. It used to be available, but he's had it all removed. I think it was even on his Wikipedia page. Diamante is his real name, which means diamond, by the way. But his real name was something very Ashkenazi. The natural. Who's the natural blood? Oh, Kirkland Lang. Yeah. Kirkland Lang was good to watch, but he also got chinned himself. What the fuck is that come up making that noise? A blood clot. Yeah, Kirkland, he beat Roberto Duran, but Roberto Duran's one of these guys that's like erratic as well. But that's a great win. And then he disappeared and smoking puff all the time. But he also got smoked by Buck Smith, who was a bit of a journeyman. I mean, Kirkland Lang was like an Engle fighter, but not an Engle fighter. He must have one of those online reputations. Yeah, it's amazing, man. I actually come into contact with stuff. A guy ripped me off. He was an international criminal who wanted by the FBI. I don't take too much about it right now, but he got one of these cut agencies and they stripped all notes, pictures, and these pictures of wanted, and you get these agencies and they'll just take you away from everywhere, and you can disappear if you want, or you can get certain information to disappear, and only the information that you want stays up there. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. Mac and Maloney. I got like a chicken meal on the murder bar. Did you? Oh, that's nice. Fried chicken. What kind of fried chicken? Tell me. Was it Morley's? Morley's fried chicken. Yeah, my boy Michael Maloney. Peace, my brother. We speak a lot. He got his from Montreal. I followed his career. Sad, but he married a stripper. Never go. Oh yeah, I mean, and the strippers aren't even that hot. They're like damaged meth heads or crack heads, and they've been taking the pipe since they're like. I mean, imagine what their body count is or the yardage they've had in the pum pum. Imagine the yardage they've had up there, fucking pum pum, yards and dick. I remember reading on the Mongolian basketball uniform. There's guys like saying like, I went out with my girlfriend. I might have put it on Reddit or something stupid, but I don't go to Reddit really. It's for fucking pussy holes. But and it's saying like, it's like, my girlfriend said she was a real slut. She's at college and she fucked about 200 guys. I was like, what the fuck? I mean that's a lot, right? Anyway, and he's like, he made a spreadsheet. He was right. Let's say the average dick size is 6 inches or whatever it is, right? The average Corey status is 6 inches. Yeah? The average sexual encounter has 100 thrusts, and let's say like. So that's 6 times 100. That's 600 inches of dick per session. And the average person, I don't know, the average sexual partner, you sleep with them about 5 times or whatever it is, right? Sometimes you sleep with loads of them, sometimes you only have one, but the average. So he worked out exactly how much yardage she's taken. It was like miles and miles of Corey. He goes, I can't go out with that. Every time I look at her, I just think she's had like 500 miles of Corey or whatever it was. Yeah, Harold Graham's way overrated. Loved it when Julia Justice fucked. Thank you, privilege. And I think it's good to have a different opinion because people always go for the same opinion that's repeated over and over and over. But that Harold, he was one of the best. He was such a shame he didn't win the world title. He really deserved it. He got 3 fucking shots, blood. He didn't beat anyone good. Yeah, give me Julian the Hawk Jackson over Harold the pussy old Graham anytime. Oh, such a great fucking man. So Subu Kalambay beat him as well. Like I said, Frank Grant earned him out. I still remember where I was when that happened. I mean, I watched it on the TV. Yeah. It just makes me cringe. That's all. Oh, Hagler Hounds, that's the best 3-round fight ever. It's amazing. These people don't know what they're talking about. Go and watch it. Yeah, it's quite a nice little slugfest, but there's never a single moment, really, when Hagler is in trouble. It's only because he's got a bit of a cut. And it's not even that bad anyway. I mean, no, it's not a great cut, but it's on his forehead. It's not like, they exchange a few punches. There's loads of misses as well. And it's a really exciting fight. It's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There isn't any. Hagler dominates. He dominates it. It's bullshit. It's another cringe cliche. Graham was rubbish. I mean, he had good reflexes, and he put Rod Douglas in hospital, but he, it's just another exaggeration. And because it's Ingle as well. Ingle used to pump that Harold Graham story all the time, and like I said, who did he beat? Lindell Holmes and Chris Johnson are his best winners. And then big up the Irish. They always have big hearts. Yeah, they do. I like the Irish a lot. You know, like when I was young, you know, real young. I mean, you know, they're terrible people. They're trying to blow. It's so sickening to me how easy they manipulate people with the media and their things. You know, also Alan got treated very badly by British, but it wasn't. It's not the normal British people. You got to understand. These are the politicians who are doing that. Yeah, these are the bankers, and they're making it. The normal person never has any say in anything. They just unfortunately follow the fucking orders, idiots. Yeah, crack, my boy. Oops, sorry. Bob said crack is like anything else. If you abuse it, it'll abuse you. Nothing wrong with eating a Mars bar at 10 and 10 because you, but yeah. I mean, some food addicts are like terrible fucking position. You got him out of Brazilian hall, one night and chicken meal, one special. Oh, you got an accessory to watch that. Oh, that's. I mean, the thing is, like, you know, fair enough. You know, the man was happy. Did he speak to him? Did he chin wag? Yeah. What did he say, bro? This shall be yes. Do you think a gay will fight Wilder? So the big fights are little like. I don't believe anything anymore. You know, Gay J. So many of these so-called fights. It's happening. You know, some casual go. Guess what? What? Oh, Joshua's definitely fighting Wilder. Joshua's definitely fighting Fury. I go, no, he's not. Definitely fighting. He might do, but I bet you what happened. I go, there's no contract signed. There's no location. There's no date, and there's been no press conference. No, it's not happening. No, I don't think we don't. Oh, the Saudi deal. We don't know anything about it. Where is the Saudi deal? And why is Gay J fighting Dillian White? And Usyk is fighting Daniel Dubois in Poland. I mean, bullshit. Oh, now this is interesting. Privilege wasn't Engel, Peter, and Nuns. I have heard this. I haven't found a lot of evidence, but there was something weird at that. I have heard this, but I've only seen it on like one forum. He gets. See, the thing is about there's something funny there, and about that whole gym. He gets what's it called? You know, becomes sainthood. He gets sainthood, Engel. Oh, he helped all his kids, and there's also this, you know, loads of young kids kicking up there. And I read a book. I can't remember what it's called. I read books and forget what they're called, but there's a lot of good boxing books out there, but not written recently. You know, I might review them and have a link, an affiliate link, but he was talking about St. Thomas's Boys Club or something, right? And someone had graffitied it. St. Thomas's Nonce Club or gay club. There was always rumors, yeah. There hasn't been. I mean, when you call someone a nonce, it's a very serious accusation, and nothing would surprise me, obviously. But I mean, I don't know, blood. Brendan the Sheffield Savling. I mean, there's something very strange about that gym. That's for damn sure as mustard. Damn sure as mustard. I was English. It was 17. Didn't rate the training methods. No real sparring. I find that odd because they're like, oh, we only do body sparring. Well, they can't. You can't only do body sparring, surely. And by the way, I think it's good for the brain not to get hit too much. But at some point, I mean, I don't believe that. Because if you don't, unfortunately, if your head's not used to getting punched, generally you get chinny. I don't know. I find it all very odd. Who was training there when you were there, Michael? Who was training there, bro? Oh, what time is it? Well, I might finish at midnight because I'm still going to get some food on. You know, when it's later, you can't be bothered to cook something big, but I feel unsatisfied. I want to eat more. Shush, Tyson. Apparently, England kissed Nas boot to keep training. Didn't he kiss his ring as well? I'm not making a joke. I mean, something weird. I mean, the whole thing was weird. You know what? Okay, I'm going to finish it up. My dog's barking. I don't know what's going on there. I'm going to check out what's happening with that. But it's been good to talk to you, right? I'm going to release a video on the condition of the ridiculousness of my demonetization, but what's going to happen. I've already started to set out some of these channels, so we're going to get it rolling. So I would ask if people can migrate to my new YouTube channel and the Rumble and the Patreon when I get it all set up. I love me funds. It's great to have you here tonight. It's always good. Always good. The best funds in the world. Fuck Ricky Hatton's fans. And yeah, increase the peace in the Middle East. And we will speak soon.